that yesterday we discussed? Okay, did you all understood it? How many of you are confident that they can write the code on their own? Obviously, I'll be guiding you, but how many of you are confident that, okay, I'll be able to? Okay, yes. Anyone who can help me with writing the code for this particular problem?
Yes, ma'am, I can explain what I understood and then we
Uh,
can do the
uh,
code.
See, actually, understood part is something which like happened. Okay. So right now you just tell me in the briefing, like in very short points,
Yeah,
that what happens when.
correct, correct. So shall I try?
Yes, you can start.
So as I understand that my goal is to find the number of people who will be required to complete this task
Mm-hmm.
with minimum possible time.
Mm-hmm.
So in this problem, I checked manually that the
Basically, you can refer to it as a cabinets partitioning instead of saying that this problem. Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
right. So I mean, I'll just give an overview that if there are two cabinet partition, then the values were 31 and 31.
No, don't go like this.
Okay.
Let me help you. Let me just give everyone a brief overview what was happening. So you have been given n task, okay? And for each task, how much time you're going to spend, that is given to you in the form of an array. Yes? Everyone understands this? Okay, that's great. Now, next thing was you have been given k number of workers. To each worker, you can assign the task in a continuous manner. That is, if you're assigning a worker 3 and the other worker 5, then you can't again assign the same worker another task. Is it clear, guys? Let me just quickly write the numbers here and that will be easy to explain. Just hold on for a minute. So our numbers are
352
3, 5, 2,
7
7, 1, 9, 4,
4.
8, 10, 2, 7, and 4. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I was trying to say, if you have been given k equals to 4, you cannot do like this, that you are assigning this task to some worker 1 and then you are assigning this task to some other worker 2 and like you are moving on in this way. If you are assigning some task, you have to do it in a continuous manner. That is, you in a continuous manner, you assign these tasks to worker 1, you assign these tasks to worker 2, these many tasks to worker 3, and the remaining task to worker 4. Okay, this is how the division should be done. Clear? Is it clear? Okay. Now the next thing we were working on, that how to know that when, like where to divide and how to get the minimum time out of it. Correct? So we decided that in this particular array, what is the lowest possible time that a worker can take to solve a particular problem. Okay, so we find out that it will be the maximum of entire array. Yes or no? And the highest possible time that a worker can take is the sum of all the array numbers. It is the case when your k is 1, that is only one worker you have, so you will give him all the tasks you have, right? You have no other option. Everyone clear? Now our next thing was, using this low and high, we need to find the value of mid. Okay, you find the mid value as it is, that you know, low plus high divided by 2. Now for this mid, you need to find out the number of partitions you are able to do. Okay, if the number of partitions are less than, in that case, what you need to do, like less than k, then in that case, what we need to do? Bhuvnesh, understand this. You are starting from 10 and you are ending somewhere to 62. Okay. And in the middle here, you are getting your value as somewhere 36. Okay. Only two partitioning is happening. Yes or no? So now if you update your low, that is your mid will be somewhere here. If you are going to update your low. And if your mid is going to be in this range, then obviously the number of partitions are not going to increase because the value is increasing. So number of partitions are not going to increase. Yes or no?
Once
Then
more.
should we update our low or should we update our high? Bhuvnesh, are you getting this? Yes, Vishnu, you were saying something?
See, if there are three people or three partitions, then it will be lesser. So
No, I am just asking if you have the number as 36. Okay.
yeah,
With this 36, you made two partitions of this array.
right.
Okay. Then if it would have been, let's suppose 45, then obviously the number of partition will increase now.
Yeah,
Like not the number of partitions, but what I will say, this gap will increase. The number of partitions are not going to increase. Ultimately, number of partitions
will decrease.
will decrease. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Everyone, are you clear with this? Okay. So in this case, you need to update your high equals to mid minus 1. In the other case, it can be your partitions are becoming greater than k. Okay, which is also not possible because you have limited number of workers. In that case, what you need to do? In that case, you need to update your low equals to mid plus 1. Clear? And the last case is if partitions you get is equal k. In this case, you will store your answer as mid because it can be your answer. And you need to find the better answer, right? Better answer in the sense the minimum number. So you need to continually move towards the lower end. Okay. So here you will again update your high equals to mid minus 1. Mat.min is not necessary because anyways, all the times when you will get the partitions equal k, okay, and you know that already you are moving your limit towards the left hand side, right? So the answer that you must have got now will be smaller than the previous answer. Bhuvnesh, are you clear? Okay. Now it's time to write the code for this. I'll just quickly open the IDE and we will write the code for this.
Hello,
Yes.
can you repeat the question? Actually, I didn't join the session yesterday due to network issues. So,
Uh, Aman, the question, okay, just give me a minute. The question was that you have been given an array of n numbers, okay?
yes, ma'am.
And each number you can take it as a task. Like this is your first task, this is your second task, third task, and similarly it is continuing, okay?
Okay,
And then you have been given k equals to 4. These are nothing but number of workers.
okay,
Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now you need to divide these all tasks among these workers.
Okay,
That is, let's suppose I am partitioning this and I am saying, okay, worker 1 is going to do this much task. Then worker 2 is going to do these many tasks. Then worker 3 is going to do these many tasks. This way we need to continue. Clear?
okay. It depends on me that how many tasks for
Yeah,
this work.
right. And one more thing, that it should be continuous. That is, in a continuous manner, I assigned worker 1, right? Am I doing it like that? Okay, I assigned first task to worker 1, then I am assigning last task to the worker 1. It is not discontinuous, right?
Okay,
Yeah, so it should be continuous. And at the end, we will add these. Okay, so 3 plus 5 is 10.
eight.
8, sorry, 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. So overall time taken by worker 1 is 17, let's say, minutes. Time taken by worker 2 will be 14. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Time taken by worker 3 will be 18. And time taken by worker 4th will be 13. Amongst all of them, which is the maximum one?
Okay.
Which one?
Uh, 17.
18.
Sorry, 18. Yes,
18 is the maximum one. So that is going to be your answer. Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Now, what you need to do, is there any other way so that we can reduce our these minutes furthermore? Like you need to think it in that manner. Clear?
Yes,
And at the end, whatever minimum minutes you find out, that is going to be
3, 5, 2, 7. These are the elements of array, and these are the works, right? And 3 means it will take 3 minutes to complete that task.
correct. So this is roughly I explained. If possible, you just ask Ashok sir to share you the recordings, okay?
Okay.
If possible. Okay, so here it's I will directly take my, okay, yeah, I'll take the array on my own as of now. Similar to this, on Spoj, there is a question available named as aggressive cows. If you will Google it, you will get that particular question. You can try solving that question like in your free time that you're going to get during this holy weekend. Clear?
What's the spelling of aggressive? What you said?
Aggressive. It's aggressive.
So aggressive what?
Cows.
Oh, got it.
If you find it, you can just share the link in the Telegram group. Okay. I'm just taking the sample input here and I will write my function. I'll just simply write it as int answer equals to solve. Then I will pass my array. Then I'll pass my n and k. Here, as I told you, you need to find array like low. It should be the max of array elements. So you need to write a max function. Your high should be the sum of array elements. So here I am writing both the functions. Anyone is having any confusion so far, whatever I have written?
Madam, I have a small question about this in the whiteboard.
Yeah.
The doubt is like if the partition is low than the given input of k, then high is greater than or equal to medium minus 1.
I am not clear. Can you repeat once again?
So if the number of partition which is outcome
Mm-hmm.
from this thing is lower, then move the high to mid minus 1.
Correct.
Okay. I'm just thinking that, okay.
Okay, just take on my behalf input. Okay. Your low was 10, right?
Yeah,
Your high was 62.
yeah,
What mid you were getting?
36.
36. Now try to move it on the right hand side. Try to update the low.
Okay, so low becomes 37
Yeah.
and high is 62.
Mm-hmm. What will you
Okay.
get mid value as?
Okay.
So I finished both the functions. That is low, like I got the value of my low as maximum of the array and high as the sum of the entire array. Okay. Yeah, Vishnu, tell
I
me.
I got 49.
You got 49. Now with
Yeah.
what, with 49, how many partitions you are gonna get?
Okay, yeah, it will be less than 2 or 2.
It will be 2 only, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now again try to update your low. What? No, any doubts?
No, I'm clear now. Okay.
Anyone facing any issue with the conditions, they can just tell me. I'll tell you where you are getting confused. Int answer, yeah, thank you. As of now, I'm taking it as 0. Now I will just simply take my int value and I will pass here in a function valid the array, n value, k value, and the middle value. Okay, this function is gonna tell me how many partitions are gonna happen. Instead of valid, just write it as partition. Okay. Now in the partition function, how you know that until where you need to count the partitions? Just take here a value int par, just take part equals to 0. And here you start your loop from 0 till n and I plus plus. Yeah, can anyone tell me the logic now? how we will decide our partitions?
So I would go with, like, I have to create one more variable called as sum. I mean,
Okay.
I'm just thinking while sum is less than mid.
Okay, so I'll take sum equals to 0, and here I will write if sum is less than or equals to mid. Equal to is also fine, na?
Yeah. Yeah.
So in that case, I will
Sum,
just, no,
sum equal to array. Yeah.
should it be like sum less than equals to mid? Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely sure. Because if it is like exactly matching 10 equal to 10, then it should
Mhm.
come true.
Okay, so I'll just write here sum plus sum equals to
Array
sum
I,
plus
array I.
array of I. Okay,
Yeah.
but Vishnu, what will happen in this case now? That if it, like, let's suppose your sum is equals to mid also, and the next time it is coming, then also it will allow it in the if condition.
Which is fine. Like 5 people can have the same number of mid. That
No,
is
no,
better
no.
solution. That's
No,
a
you are
better
not
solution.
getting my point.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, see, you added 3.
Yeah.
What was your mid, by the way, here in this case?
36.
No,
I
not
mean,
the 36. I'm talking about 36 and 10. Yeah, the mid when your like mid was 22. Okay.
yeah, 22.
In that case, you added 3 and 5, fine. Then 2 also 10.
Yeah.
10 plus 7, 17.
Yeah.
17 plus 1,
18.
18. 18 plus, so when it will check this condition that I have written, that
Okay.
sum less than or equals to mid. So sum is less because it is like 19 or 18, whatever. Okay. And your mid right now is 22. It is less.
Yeah.
So it will end up adding 9 also to your sum.
Uh, I don't know. Basically, when it'll I try to add 9, it'll exceed the value.
Yeah, it will exceed the value, but like afterwards it will exceed now. So basically it is going to affect your next partition.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this addition has to happen before. Do while something like that. Keep adding until it is less than or equal to mid.
I'm not getting
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So the thing is, addition has to happen before the comparison.
Huh?
So I think that
Okay.
there's
So what
something.
you're trying to say is, let's just cut it off. And here is, are you saying this?
Yeah. Until yes.
Does it make any sense? Anyone else in the class? Yes, anyone has any suggestions what needs to be done? Okay, Bhuvnesh. So how should I frame that condition? I am understanding what you're trying to say. See, what he's trying to say is, instead of comparing sum is less than, he's saying just find the condition until sum plus array of I is becoming greater than mid. Okay, at any point it is becoming greater than mid. In that condition, what we need to do? You all,
Ignore.
no, not to ignore. Our next partition will take this array of I, right?
Yeah.
We need not consider that array of I in our current partition, but it has to be a part of next partition, correct?
Yes.
Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Okay. And otherwise, if it is like less than or equals to,
Then
then
keep
in
it.
that case, you just keep your sum equals to
Array I. Sum
sum
plus
plus
array I.
array of I. Clear?
Yes. Then returns
Everyone else, and you know that if it is exceeding this mid, that means you have found your partition. So you just increase part plus plus. Everyone in the class, are you able to follow what I just wrote? Yes, no, anything? Okay. So now in this particular question, at the end, you need to check if part, or better leave this, you just return your part here. And you will get this value here, and you need to check if value, that the number of partitions you have got, are they less than k. If it is less than k, what you need to do?
make high is equal to mid minus 1.
If it is less than k, then you need to update your high equals to mid minus 1. Else if value, it's not needed. If your value is greater than k, then what you need to do?
Low is equal to mid plus
Low
1.
equals to mid plus 1. And if val is equal k, in that case, you need to store your answer equals to mid, and you need to update your high equals to mid minus 1. Clear? And at the end, you need to return your answer. Clear, everyone, or not? Okay, I'm giving you all 2 minutes of time to think. Yes, guys, don't you have any doubts? Should I continue? Clear? Okay, let's just try running it then. Sorry, I didn't printed my answer. It is returning 17, is it correct? Can you please go to the partition method? Yeah, Bhuvnesh, you can see this.
Ma'am, the answer, like it could be 22 also for 4 people.
But we don't want the maximum answer. We
Maybe.
want the minimum answer.
Yeah.
Bhuvnesh, are you done with your partition method? Okay. We are getting the answer 17, which is not correct, as you all have seen that the maximum, like the best possible answer for this particular array is 18, right?
Yeah, but 17 was the better option.
How? Can you elaborate?
Oh, so like uh okay, no, I got you. The maximum value is 10 plus 8, 18. So the third person has 18 on his bucket.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to rethink about it.
Everyone else in the class, let's just try to debug it and we will know it that when our answer value is getting updated. So it's better we will just print here answer. All the time it is 0 and at the end it is getting printed as 17, which is obviously not right. So let's just remove this and try to print our value. Let's just try to debug it and that will be a better thing. Line number 38. Yeah, what's Bhuvnesh, we cannot do it as 0. Are you getting it? We cannot do it as 0.
Which variable we are talking about? 0?
Actually, what Bhuvnesh is saying that, just a minute. Bhuvnesh is saying that if sum plus array of I is greater than mid, then in that case, here sum should not be equals to array of I, rather it should be equals to 0. Are you getting this? Just let me add one condition.
Yeah.
If it becomes equal mid, then in that case, it should be sum equals to 0. But let's just see. I'm not sure what's going wrong, but I'll just check it out. Although it's all 0. Nope. Everyone, you are free to debug this particular code and tell me what's going wrong, and then tell me the required answer. I guess. See, there is one possibility that at the end, when the number is getting added, okay, I mean the last partition that is gonna happen. On that particular case, you're not increasing your part plus plus, right? Because obviously it will just end up. It is not gonna give you equal to or something. So better you don't start this with 0 and 1. Let's just try to, yeah, now it is giving the proper answer. Let me just, everyone, did you got it? What was the problem? Yes, no, anything? Or I can just decomment it and you can see that how many times your answer value has been modified. So see, initially it is 0. That is the first time it is running. It has not got any value for the k, like for the answer. Then for the next time, it gets to 22. Again, it's 22. And then for the remaining time, it is all 18. Are you guys able to follow this? Yes, anyone? I am amazed to see no one is having any doubts in this question. I have. Okay, Bhuvnesh, ask. Bhuvnesh, you can unmute and ask your doubt. That will be a better way to communicate.
Still thinking about this partition 0 and 1. That
This-
other function is fine. Yeah, this is other function
This
is fine. Yeah, this one. I'm still thinking
Okay, just hear me out.
Yeah.
When you will be adding for your last partition, see this. Let's suppose you added 2, you added 7, and you added 4. Okay. How many total you got in? 13, right? Are you
Yeah.
able to follow?
Yeah.
So after the last number is being added, is it ever getting checked that the coming number, like after the last number, there is no new number, right?
Yeah.
And if you can see, the partition is only getting increased when the coming number addition becomes greater than the mid.
Greater than yes. Okay.
So for the last number, this thing is not going to happen.
Correct.
Correct. And so we are missing out on the last part.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's why I initialized part equals to 1 itself. And you can also see it in that way that no matter what, even like obviously, you know that if there are certain number of tasks, the workers can't ever be 0. They have to be 1 at least, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So at least there should be one partition that is for sure gonna happen.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Minimum is fine. Yeah.
So you can initialize it in that way. Clear?
Okay. Suppose what I was thinking. Suppose line number 34 part make it 0.
Yeah. What? Repeat.
Partition line number 34 make it 0. Just wanted to check, not sure, just thinking.
Yeah.
0. And line number 38 make it sum equal to 0.
Okay.
And else block after line number 41 make it I plus plus.
Here after this.
In the inside the else block.
Here.
Yeah. After this one.
I plus plus.
Yeah. Just thinking, not sure. Okay.
And this for loop.
Yeah, that's fine. Not nothing else. Just thinking.
Okay.
Just wanted to see what is the output of this one.
Okay. See, like I'm orally going to tell you what is gonna happen. You added first number, let's suppose. Okay. Then you increase your I plus plus. Clear? Again, this for loop rotated and again it will do I plus plus.
Okay.
So basically what it will do, it is gonna skip a middle number and it is directly going to jump to the like one number after it.
Yeah, correct. Okay. No. Fine.
Clear?
Yeah.
Do you want me to run it?
No, fine. I will do that.
Okay. Yes, so everyone just try to run this code. If any doubt, I'll just like you know that you can contact me through the Telegram channel and I will answer your doubts. And it's a good, yeah.
Yeah, please send this file in the Telegram. So,
Okay, I'll just send it now.
yeah.
Any other doubts, guys? Sorry, I'm not able to take the practical session today, but one day I will organize a class for this binary search stuff. Okay. No need to worry about that. Okay, I just shared it. Yeah, so thank you everyone. Have a nice